And if we are not there in the sitting room, then who will speak for us? We have all this time not been there. We have been in the state ministry. No. What wrong have we done not to be cabinet? I think Muse was waiting for the votes. The votes have come. West Nile is saying, trust our daughter. And I want to pledge here, I'm trustworthy. Dear honorable colleagues, I know how this house is run. I will balance the boat. I will give opportunity to everybody. I will make sure we are equal here. Because all of us at first, we are members of parliament. And that should come at the back of anybody who is given an opportunity to be a speaker. And I promise to do that. I have vast experience from local government up to international and national. I'm asking SEC. I start with Your Excellency, you paid my school fees. Without you paying my school fees, I wouldn't have reached this level. Yes, I have 4 degrees, but the degree in law you paid. And you paid this out of trust. Why wouldn't you get a person whom you paid to run the house? I think you are going to endorse me. And I want to request with uttermost humility that Your Excellency endorse me as the flag bearer of NRM for deputy speakership and therefore the deputy speaker for the 12th parliament. I have no doubt in my mind that I will serve everybody from the cleaners to any other person. Fourth Estate mentioned them. I'm not here to discriminate against any house, whether NTV, NBS, UBC, online, bloggers. You are my friends. We have worked. I don't have a godfather. You have been my godparents because you have been saying out there, projecting out there what I have said. Uganda, I love you. I'm very patriotic. When there was a motion by my colleagues against impunity, corruption, when we were signing against commissioners, I was one of those who signed. And therefore, my record is clean. Give me a chance to serve as the deputy speaker. My brother, Honorable Thomas Tayebo, you did your part. The only thing I would request is not to keep you as the deputy speaker. That position now belongs to women. I have nothing against anybody, but I have something for myself. That is, I trust my capacity, and I'll be able to deliver for God and my country. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Where was the trip?
Committees have a number of trips, and this particular trip was either to South Africa or somewhere, but I've forgotten. But I remember he came and told me, but he stood his ground and told Right Honorable, Rose has done better than all of us. She attends religiously. We cannot leave her out. Not only that, Honorable Macho, we were going to Canada with him on mental health. When he took my name, Right Honorable said, no, remove. And Macho said, I drafted our legal documents for mental health. Leaving me out is like the whole team not going. And he said he had to battle with the speaker to put my name. That's why I'm on record to say this. Yeah, thank you. Can we go one by one? Let's start here.
Honorable, we should be a bit realistic. How about the ladies in the positions they have been? Look at the cabinet, they have appointed the prime minister. How look at the leader of this.
Always inquisitive. One, if we are to say we go by history, let's say this gentleman called Okello, the one who murdered how many children? Wanyum. He killed how many children? 4. So would you call all the men murderers? And how much have men done in this country that you want to use with whatever Right Honorable Anita has done as a yardstick to measure all of us? I don't think that is plausible enough. That you cannot bring it here. If you go to prison, how many men are there because of embezzlement? Do you remember the NSSF case? who was a thief there, was it a woman? So, Jamor. And many others. And what I'm saying, Bank of Uganda, what I'm saying here is, I'm requesting the CDF not only to stop with Parliament, let him have a thorough check of Parliament. Can you imagine these members of Parliament were entitled to papers, headed papers? How can somebody eat headed papers? And I'm here as a woman condemning the impunity, the corruption. And you are here saying women should go down in the drain. Who is your mother? Is it a boy or it's a woman? So you keep going. You treat me like your mother, your sister, your auntie. If you don't have a wife, your grandmother, whom do you love most as a woman? Your grandmother? Take me in that shape. Yes, we have not said that Anita did right. She did wrong. We have come here to condemn it. But also we are saying, not every woman is bad. Give us space. Give us a chance. I don't know what right Honorable Prime Minister did. If she has done anything wrong. Mabati, all the Mabati thieves, all of them, I'm saying all, not sparing any, should all go to Luzira. They must pay for this. Because this Mabati was made for Karamoja, that is the least in this country. Why is Nandutu alone there? How about those who roofed the pig sty? Where are they? Were those women? I thought it was a man who roofed a pig sty. How can you take something which is for human beings, you put it for pigs? The pigs whom Jesus sent to water to be drowned, evil spirit was sent to them. And then you take what belongs to Karamoja there. Yet we are saying we want to take this country to the next level. We are still third world because of West Nile and Karamoja. That's why I should come up and change and turn the tables of West Nile to take West Nile to number 3, number 4, number 2, even number 1. Thank you.
But what are you talking about?
When Honorable Muma said, let's have Rose, it was that same commissioner, that Afoyo-chan, who said Rose is the chief campaign agent of Obot. When I was in West Nile, she was useless. She was not anywhere near West Nile. She was here showing how she is beautiful. She was for a fashion show. By the way, if you meant well for your people, you wouldn't be here defending Anita. She was on flights every day, exaggerating costs of flowers in our third floor, that launch for MPs. She was on business. She was buying chairs and tables everywhere. What did she do that really deserved her to be back? I worked for my people. I stayed with them. They know me to my fingertips. Actually, the mistakes made by Anita were not her mistakes. People like Afoyo-chan should be in Luzira by this time. Because these were the people who were misleading Right Honorable, amass this wealth, pick this money, let's do like this. They were in her bedrooms, they were her babysitters, they were her kitchen people, they were washing her dirty plates. They were her babysitters. So she even deserved not to stand for LC1. These are the people who have really spoiled the name of women. Number 2, the minister, we voted out 2 ministers. Obiga Kanya. Obiga Kanya was a selfish man. How would you bring your wife to contest and you are contesting? Is this sensible? He has been there for long. Greed, the same greed. You go to a fundraising, you are the chief guest. You give how much? 20 bags of cement. And yet you're a minister. You are here representing maybe the president or who. Really? One day I went to NADS. The head of NADS told me he gave Obiga Kanya applied for 500 chicks. And he said, oh my God, you have never come here. Let's give you take to the constituency. He came back, and I quote him. He said, Obiga Kanya said, I asked for how many? And why are you giving me all this? I don't need them. They say, no, you take to the constituency, to the rural people. He refused, and I went, they gave me piglets. I took and gave to the people of U-Trego. And they, you know, he was fearing. He said, are you asking only for yourself, like the way your brother did? Many people think I'm a sister to Obiga Kanya. No, we don't have any contested relationship. I'm nothing to him. I'm not his wife. If all men ran away and Obiga Kanya is the only man left, I'll remain a spin star. Obiga Kanya is not worth being my man to me. Can't. He's evil. You see, this is the time for us to speak the truth, to expose evil. If we want Gen Z to trust us, if we want this country to grow, I am not here to practice tribalism. I'm here to give opportunity to everybody. I pay school fees up to Kabale. I have a student I'm paying in Makerere doing medicine from Kabale. I have a student with one hand I'm paying. She's now in senior 5. She's from Moyo. I have a boy from Muteso, Soroti. I'm paying. So I am here to balance the boat. I am the right choice for the vulnerable person. I'm the right choice for Uganda to go to the next level. Thank you.
You talked about to make a case for women. Why you need a female?
Yeah, thank you. Why we need, I said, one, in this country, women form 51.4% of the population. Therefore, gender equality is crucial. Two, there's already history. We cannot rewrite history. That when the speaker is a man, the deputy speaker should be a woman. Or when the speaker is a woman, the deputy should be a man. How can we change this now? 3, I have the capacity and capability. 4 is the West Nile issue. 5, this woman called Rose Obiga is your best choice as the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker. And I know you will endorse me, Your Excellency, and say thank you.
Yes, Honorable. There's a saying that every time a leader is taken, there's 6 M's that always happen to a leader. That is, man made money and money made man mad. How are you going to control that?
Thank you. Members, the time I came to Parliament, I had actually no money. My net salary was 900,000. With all the degrees I had, I last worked for Uganda Joint Christian Council. And I came here, I fell in money. I would have been so greedy to buy a sparkless car, to build a beautiful house, to change my life. But you have seen me all through. If I cannot be greedy with what I have spent on my constituency more than 80% of what I was given here as my salary and gratuity and my emoluments, which means I cannot be greedy anymore. I have no lust for money, but I have lust for humanity. How can I make my neighbor, how can I make the other person better? That is me. You have seen me. I don't envy anybody in what they have. Otherwise, I would have been up in arms. By the way, one day I went to represent the speaker in Nairobi. I was given ticket. When I came back to claim my allowance, the speaker wrote that they only gave me ticket. How can I be given ticket without allowance? Up to today, as I sit here, I was not paid my allowance, yet I went to represent her. These are the injustices we went through. And why me? Why would Anita do this to me? The only person who will give me a ticket and allowance was Taibwa. Everybody would say, why are you standing against Taibwa? I'm saying, I'm standing on the ticket of women. I'm not against Taibwa. Taibwa has another place. They can fix him somewhere. But let this space of women remain. And that woman, all of you have seen, is me. I fought for police. Police was forgotten. One time, you remember when salary was increased for army? I said, no, all your escorts are police. All of us are candidates of prison. All of us need tourism. Let's give money to prisons, police, army, game rangers, and all the armed. Why was I doing that? Selflessly. I am not here to amass wealth. I can tell you, I am open to any check. If you go to my home in Entebbe, it is as humble as possible. I built it when I was a student, and I have not changed. I would have said, oh my God, I have arrived in 11th Parliament. The first thing is to do for myself a kalina. I have still remained in that house, which I built when I was still in the university. Thank you.